I hear this question at times, if Real's so great, then why isn't everyone doing it already? And honestly, it's a fair question that I have heard and I've physically been asked to me. So firstly, truthfully, the shift is already well underway and is happening. When someone asks that question, if it's so great, why isn't everyone doing it already? What they're really saying is, I haven't seen the mass wave of agents flocking over. So maybe it's just hype. Maybe it's not the best. Maybe it's not all it's cracked up to be. But real change doesn't have to start with mass adoption. It actually starts with early adopters, with early movers, with forward thinkers, with ones that see what's coming before the crowd catches on. And that's exactly where Real is right now in many Canadian markets. And the growth is getting hard to ignore. We are North America's fastest growing brokerage. We came firstly to Alberta and Manitoba and are the second largest brokerages there in those provinces in terms of agent count and are also leading the way in terms of transactions. We're growing rapidly in BC. We have, at this time of recording, over 450 agents. We are in the top 10 brokerages in BC, and we're also going to be bridging the gap and coming to Saskatchewan this year. Here in BC, where I physically am located, production is strong within Real agents. The ones that are joining are not just warm bodies. We don't cater or attract the part-time crowd as much. We cater and attract to active producers, ones that are doing business. You'll be hearing a lot more about Real across Canada this year and moving forward. So why hasn't every agent made the switch yet? Why hasn't there been mass adoption? There's a few reasons. The first is change is hard. It's uncomfortable, especially in this industry. Real estate is traditionally slow to adopt to new models, especially one that is cloud-based, one that is forward-thinking, and one that does break the mold of what's expected and of being able to walk in and knock on a door to talk to your managing broker. But that's exactly what makes it also a huge opportunity right now. We've been in BC for over 2 years now, but still joining, you will still be an early adopter. Saskatchewan, you will be an early adopter. Even Alberta and Manitoba, where they are massive brokerages, we still have a long way to go and to grow here in Canada specifically. I'm personally having more and more conversations happening every single week about people asking just, hey, what is this all about? What is Real about? And it's not a pitch about why you need to join. It's me explaining it and saying, here's the pros and the cons. What do you need in your business? Because it might not be a good fit. But for me, it's an awesome fit. Agents who in the past were saying, well, yeah, thanks, I'll think about it maybe later, are now circling back after we've proven ourselves. We've been around for a few years in our prospective provinces, and they're saying, okay, tell me a little bit more. I see that you're legit, you're growing, the business is working. Teams are moving over now. Top producers are moving over now. They're exploring it. They're joining. And the fact of the matter is new markets are opening up in Canada. We are not done. We will continue to go across Canada. The snowball has started to roll down the hill and grow in size. We are not done growing. And the fact is, if Real wasn't delivering value, if it was hype, it wouldn't be growing the way that it is. People may join and then they would bounce and fizzle out. Our numbers would be stagnant, like many brokerages actually are. Many of the other cloud-based brokerages, some of the biggest ones, are actually losing member count. Why? And the reason is because they're seeing, well, that model is not fitting for me. And they're reevaluating and they're finding one that does fit them better. At this time, we're growing at 1,000 agents a month. So if you want to explore it for yourself, if you want to understand what's really happening behind the scenes, I'd be happy to have that conversation with you. We can talk about Real. We can plug your business numbers into the Real's model and show you exactly what it would look like on a financial note, talk about the systems, and we could see if it would be a good fit for you at the stage that you're at in your career, or if you should perhaps just stay where you are right now.